The uncomfortable truth. Everything you think you know about human history is incomplete. You were taught that humans became successful because they were intelligent, that civilization was built through careful planning, that progress was the result of vision and control. But what if that story is wrong? What if modern humans are not the product of intelligence at all, but the result of a series of accidents that simply did not kill us? What if the defining moments of our species were never intentional, never celebrated, and never even noticed by the people who lived through them? The truth is deeply unsettling. Humans did not design the modern world. They survived into it. And the 7 moments that shaped everything you are today were not moments of genius. They were moments of desperation, fear, and irreversible consequence. This is the hidden history no one tells, not because it is secret, but because it is uncomfortable. Why this history feels different. Traditional history focuses on kings, empires, wars, and inventions. But those are surface events. They explain what happened, not why humans became the kind of beings who could make those things happen. This story goes deeper. It looks beneath civilization, beneath culture, beneath language itself. It examines the slow pressures that reshaped the human body, the human brain, and the human mind, long before humans understood what they were becoming. The people living through these moments were not aware they were shaping the future. They were hungry. They were afraid. They were trying to survive another season. And yet, their unintended choices created modern humans. Moment 1. The near extinction that should have ended us. A world that did not want humans. There was a time when humans were not inevitable. They were optional. Early modern humans lived on the edge of disappearance. Their numbers were small. Their technology was simple. Their environment was hostile and unpredictable. Climate shifted violently across Africa. Rainfall collapsed for centuries at a time. Forests turned into grasslands. Grasslands turned into desert. Food sources vanished without warning. Human groups fragmented into isolated populations. Many disappeared completely, leaving no trace, no memory, no descendants. Modern genetic evidence reveals something extraordinary. All living humans descend from a shockingly small population that survived this period. Humanity passed through a narrow evolutionary gate. A single additional failure, a slightly harsher drought, a slightly longer famine, and the story would have ended. Survival did not reward strength. It rewarded cooperation, memory, and behavioral flexibility. These traits became the foundation of the human mind. Moment 2. Leaving Africa without knowing it would change everything. Migration as an act of desperation. Humans did not leave Africa to conquer the world. They left because staying meant extinction. Familiar lands failed them. Seasonal cycles collapsed. Water sources dried up. The decision to migrate was not strategic, it was reactive. Small groups moved slowly along coastlines and rivers, generation after generation. Every step into unknown territory increased risk. Cold climates, new predators, new diseases. Every step also reduced genetic diversity. Humanity unknowingly narrowed itself into a fragile lineage, one that defines every human alive today. Moment 3. Fire did not create intelligence, it made it affordable. Biology changed before thought. Fire is often celebrated as the birth of intelligence, but fire did not make humans smart, it made survival efficient. Cooked food required less energy to digest. Over thousands of years, this reshaped the human body. Jaws became smaller, teeth weakened, digestive systems shortened. Energy that once went entirely into survival became available. That excess energy flowed into the brain. Intelligence was not planned. It emerged as a side effect of efficiency. Moment 4. Nighttime and the invention of the human mind. Firelight, story, and shared reality. Night once belonged to predators. Fire changed that. Around firelight, humans stayed awake longer. They talked, they remembered, they imagined futures that did not yet exist. Stories became tools. They preserved knowledge. They warned of danger. They taught survival without direct experience. Memory became collective. Identity became shared. This was the accidental birth of culture, belief, and meaning. Moment 5. Agriculture and the loss of freedom. The trap that could not be escaped. Agriculture is often described as progress. In reality, it was a trade, and humans did not understand the cost. Early farmers were less healthy than hunter-gatherers. Diets became monotonous. Disease spread rapidly from animals to humans. Work became constant. Yet farming produced more people. Population growth locked humans into place. Once numbers grew large, mobility disappeared. Humans became tied to land, permanently. Moment 6. Cities rewired human psychology. Civilization versus evolution. Human brains evolved for small groups. Cities replaced familiarity with anonymity. Trust was replaced by law. Hierarchy replaced cooperation. Stress became constant. Loneliness became common. These are not modern failures. They are ancient brains struggling inside artificial environments. Moment 7. Technology outpaced biology. The final accident still unfolding. The final accidental moment did not happen in the distant past. It is happening now. Technology advances faster than evolution can adapt. The human brain remains ancient. Anxiety is not weakness. Distraction is not failure. They are mismatches between biology and environment. Modern humans are not broken. They are unfinished. Conclusion: the next accident will define the future. Human history was never guided by intention. It drifted forward through chance, survival, and unintended consequences. The 7 moments that created modern humans were never planned. They simply worked, just enough. The next transformation is already unfolding quietly. No one will recognize it while it happens, just as no one ever has. Humans will not choose what they become next. They will adapt or disappear.